if not the greatest animated show of all time. Thank you, Holly. So first, I kind of want to define what animation is in this kind of context. I'm going to kind of go over the main message and kind of themes of the show and the ways they get the theme across, and kind of why it resonates with a lot of people personally, including me. So, definition from dictionary.com is a dynamic visual medium produced from static drawings, models, or objects posing a series of incremental movements that are then rapidly sequenced to give the illusion of lifelike motion. To boil it down, it's another way to tell a story, and it's, quite effective. How long has The Simpsons been going on? And from what I've gathered, the Avatar is widely regarded, very highly rated by critics and everything. So it's obviously a very effective way to tell a story. The main part of it. So how they kind of have the themes and how they convey them. For a show that is rated TBU 7, so you show that the kids are like at minimum 7 years old. It has very heavy themes like Survivor's Guilt, like Aang in season 1, episode 12, The Storm. He has an entire episode talking about what happened to his lead of leading the air temples right before the genocides, and him thinking that he might have been able to do something, might have been able to help, and it's heavy because that's an entire culture about it. He's the last one, and I think what really matters here is that theme doesn't just vanish. He doesn't just magically get over it in 22 episodes or 22 minutes that it takes to convey one episode. He continues to rap with that throughout the entire show, and even beyond. You see in some of the comics they have after. He continually works to bring about air culture traditions around the world because he feels guilty for getting his people wiped out. There's also the effects of war, not just in just major cities something concrete and it adds to their economy or whatever, but also the effects of war on just individuals. Season 1, episode 7, in prison, Katara and Haru bond over their familial losses. Haru has lost his father, and he's in prison because he decided to rebel against the Fire Nation. And Katara's mother died because they were looking for a waterbender who was Katara, which also tied back into the Survivor's Guilt. But it shows the effects of war on an individual level. It kind of really helped open my eyes for what I will be doing in military and how world militaries act and stuff like that. How they kind of had that ripple effect. Moves to Redemption and Honor. He was Zuko here. His story arc is, I'd say, around 40-ish episodes, and he goes through a long, arduous journey, and it shows that no matter what you've done wrong, you can work hard to redeem yourself, no matter what. And if you keep working, you will eventually, you will redeem yourself if you want to. You will gain your honor back. At the start of the show, he's one of the scumbaggest people, but at the end of it, he's a very honorable person. And one thing I want to bring on the next slide is kind of how it talks about your future and stuff like that. From the video clip I'm about to show you guys, kind of addresses that, where he asks, "What do you want to do?" It really felt like it was something weird. Oh, it should be right here. I don't know why it isn't.
Should be where? Oh, over here?
Okay. It was working before.
Okay, it's fine. It looks like a broken link. Man, okay. What is the link? And I shouldn't be hearing anything else.
Oh, what, the phone notification?
No, out in the peanut crowd. Okay, do you know the name of it?
I know the channel named it, because I had that written down for crediting.
Mm-hmm.
Will this eat into my time?
I'm sorry?
Will this eat into my time?
Nope.
Okay.
We cannot help technical difficulties.
Maybe go yeah, can I try to switch?
Of course.
Bars.
What do you need?
I just need to click on the search bar. So there we go.
To Zuko. I love Zuko. He does have a good redemption arc.
Right there, the second one.
Okay.
So, the Blue Spirit. I wonder who could be behind that mask. What are you doing here? I was just about to ask you the same thing. What do you plan to do now that you found the ultimate wife?
Quite. Yeah, I really like that scene because I've watched the show at least like 7 times in my life. I've made it a yearly tradition at this point that I watch it at least 1 time. But that scene really gets heavy because like as a kid you don't really think too much about it, but as you get older and older, like in high school, I watched this. It really did make me think about like what I was going to do about my future. Like I never really doubted the path I was going to go, military and then teaching, ever since I was like 5. But it really got like critical thinking out of there. It wasn't just it really made me kind of open my eyes about what was happening. Um, there's also like the visual framing here. More than I thought, but you kind of see here how Iroh looks like he's the one who's free and lights on his side. He doesn't look like he's even behind the bars, but it looks like Zuko is. But Iroh is the one who's like physically imprisoned there, and Zuko was the one talking to him. But it's that framing shows that Zuko is still mentally trapped in his mind. He can't. He's gotten everything he ever wanted, and he still can't feel happy. He may be free and able to do whatever he wants, but
You're fine. Go on.
he doesn't feel free. He lashes out more and more. It culminates in his visual redemption. And then the jokes are really what make this show a TV7 show because that's a lot of levity to whatever would be a very dark show. They come visually, they come auditory. They're just sometimes set up in the episode or episodes prior. Maybe it's a running gag. Like every episode at least has like 20 to 30 jokes minimum, and that's on like the darker episodes. I not only want to talk about that speech, but also in season 2, episode 8, The Chase, Toph runs away from the group. They were having disagreements, and she runs away, and she meets Iroh on one of his travels, and he tells her that it's okay to let those who love you, you can depend on them, you can lean on them, you can help them, or they can help you. And that's really heavy, because I'm not above asking for help. I'm very, very prideful, but it's a very message that leads to the kind of finale of that episode. And then from then on, you'll see the effect. She still gets in the argument, but she never runs away from the group like that. They eventually learn to talk it out and get better and better at that kind of communication thing, which was not expect to have on someone who was 12 years old and super arrogant. Credit for the video. I want to give credit to the channel Avatar Productions and obviously the creators of the show itself, Brian Conitico and Michael Dante DiMartino. Like that. I encourage you who haven't seen it, watch it, and if you've seen it, watch it again. I already said I've watched it a lot. I still find new stuff every time, and it's a really good show. Yeah. Question?
I would equate this to, and I've done that as well,